The platform or operating system of our training has changed over the last 14 years. We've struggled with the prevalent concern that it's not possible to change or shift attitudes with a half-day or full-day training. The training is an on-ramp to developing a mastery of a competency framework for being authentically responsible. It's really about engaging with challenging people and situations from a state of emotional readiness and maturity. What we're asking is that your people, your key people or leaders champion being the adult in the room at all times, being authentically responsible. I've recently seen us overcome the idea that relationship training has to be in person to succeed. I'm really driven by the mindset that all things are possible if and only if you can see it. You can have a mental picture of it. Be courageous to move forward and always ask the how can I type questions. I think it's fair to say that we're all fairly gifted at asking and answering the why I can't type questions. It's fairly easy to do. If we train our brains to ask those types of questions and successfully avoid why can't I thinking, then all things are possible, regardless of whether it's in class or as a webinar. And so we've developed a methodology that will allow participants, professionals, and administrators to track, measure, and assess the attainment of what we call responsible conduct, perhaps authentically responsible conduct, by distilling the skills, behaviors, and attitudes of an authentically responsible person into what we call the 4+1 model. 4 features of the model are traits that everyone should possess, regardless of where they sit in an organization or for what organization they work for. And then we've added one trait or skill or attitude or behavior that we feel is really a unique expression of what's needed in a specific context or role. And so that's our 4+1 model. I think that organizations should develop their own framework to track, measure, and self-assess key processes. Relationships are a key process. And so if you lack the time to develop your own competency framework, we've got one for you. There is a simple, low-cost way to change attitudes. It's hot, it's fast, and it's very strong. It's all about the construction of an ongoing narrative. The narrative is based on your state of change, and we do use a particular framework for assessing the stage of change a particular individual is in. We'll help you understand and unlock your story-ready potential for change. In fact, for change that will have a strong impact on your cultural practice in your organization.